Okay, so if you're watching this video, it's because you missed questions 3 and 4 on the Go Formative. So it says, this question says, Miss Campos is making a costume for Mateo. She needs 3 different colors of vinyl. She needs 3 and 1/2 inches of each color. The vinyl costs $1.35 per inch. How much money will Miss Campos need to buy the vinyl? Okay. It's 1 1/4. Sorry, it should be a 4. 1 1/4. Okay. So she needs 3 different colors, and she needs 3 1/4 of each color. So the first thing you have to do anytime you are working with word problems, remember you have to analyze. Okay. So the analyze part is to text code. Okay. So let's go ahead and text code the problem. So it says she's making the costume, okay? She needs 3 different colors, and she needs 3 1/4 of each color, okay? And it says the vinyl costs $1.35 per inch, okay? And then your question says, how much money will Miss Campos need to buy the vinyl? Okay, so let's go ahead and, so we analyze. We know that she's buying 3 different colors, and she needs 3 1/4 of each color, and it costs $1.35 per inch. Okay, so let's go with our plan since we already analyzed. What's our first step? Okay, so plan. What are we gonna do first? Okay, so if you said you are going to multiply, you are correct. So first you're gonna multiply, and then once you multiply, what's your next step? Okay, then you would multiply again. So you're gonna multiply 2 different times. Okay, for the first time, you're gonna multiply. What are we multiplying first? Yes. So first, you're gonna multiply 3 1/4 times 3. Then you would multiply your answer from here times 1.35. Okay. So whatever you get here, you're gonna multiply times 1.35. So when we multiply 3 1/4 times 3, can we just multiply our numbers like that? No. Remember, this is where Texas comes in, or some of you know it as a backward C. So you're going to go ahead and do Texas or your backward C. So 4 times 3 plus 1. So if you said 13, that is correct. And remember, your denominator stays the same, times 3, but it's a whole number. So what do we do with our whole number to turn it into a fraction? Yes, you put it under 1, okay? You put a 1 under it, sorry. You put it over 1, you add a 1 under it. So now you can multiply top with top, bottom with bottom, okay? And so just as a reminder, remember you multiply top with top, bottom with bottom. Okay, so what's 3 times 13? 39 is correct. And then 4 times 1? 4 is correct. So you're going to go ahead and divide that. 39 divided by 4. So 4 goes into 39 how many times? 9 is correct, and that gives you 36. So you have 9 3/4 times 1.35. Okay. So can we turn 1.35 into a fraction, or should we turn our 9 3/4 into a decimal? Okay. I'm going to turn my 9 3/4 into a decimal because that decimal I know off of the top of my head. So 9 3/4 as a decimal is 9. 3/4 is 3/4. So how much is 3/4? Yes, 75 cents. So that's 9.75. So now you're going to take 9.75 times 1.35. Then when you multiply those, you get your answer. Okay. So remember, you have to multiply each digit from the bottom with each digit from the top. So like 5 times 5, 5 times 7, 5 times 9, and then the same thing with the 3. And remember, each time you move over to multiply the next digit, you have to add a placeholder. Okay? So now question number 4. So let's go ahead and text code question number 4, or analyze for question number 4. Okay. So it says Henry has 3 pet dogs. He feeds each dog 2.65 pounds of dog food each day. How much food do Henry's dogs eat in 1 week? It asks you to select a true statement from the list. I did not list all the statements, but I do want, because I want to go over the steps with you. So we know that he has 3 pet dogs, and he feeds each dog 2.65 pounds dog food each day. Okay, so how much food do Henry's dogs eat in 1 week? So we need to know that he has 3 pet dogs. Each dog eats 2.65 each day. And we want to know how much they eat in a week. So how many days are in a week? So we analyze, right? And for our analyze, we know that he has 3 pet dogs. I'm just going to write 3 dogs. We know that it's 2.65 pounds per dog per day, right? And we want to know that for 1 week. And how many days are in a week? Okay, 7 days, yes. So now we're going to plan. So now that we had our analyze, we're going to plan. So what's our first step we have to do? So first thing we have to do. Okay, so if you said first you have to find out how much they eat each day, yes. So your first step is to find out how much the dogs eat in 1 day. And how would you do that? Okay, so if you said multiply, you are correct. You're going to multiply. And what would you multiply? Yes, you would multiply 3, which is the number of dogs, times the number of food per day. So you would multiply number of dogs times food they eat per day. Okay, and that's kind of bunched up. Let me erase it a little bit. Okay, and then when your answer for that, what do you have to do now? It says how much food they eat in a week. So how would you determine how much food they eat in a week? Sorry guys, that's the bell for so yes, then you would multiply again, and you're going to multiply by the number of days in a week. So how many days are in a week? 7. Okay, and then that would be your final answer. Okay, so you had different answer choices you could select from, but in reality, if you're watching this video, it's because you got it wrong, and so the statements don't really matter at this point. It's more of the process. Okay, so when you're working out your problems, you do make sure you are following the analyze, plan, and evaluate step. The evaluate step is where you actually solve the problem, and you do the steps for plan, like you actually solve out your plan, and you get your answer. Okay, and then of course you look at your answer and think, okay, is it reasonable? And so that's what's going to help you get the most questions correct, is by making sure you're analyzing, planning, and then evaluating or solving. Okay.